Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I've got an interesting story for you. Surprise, surprise, GameStop president complains about the previous gen consoles needing a price drop. And the current prices of the previous gen consoles, I'm talking about the PlayStation 4 and Xbox 360 only here, are currently set at $179.99 and $200. And these are for the basic versions. You know, the really terrible versions that only have like 4 gigabytes and 12 gigabytes of memory. And basically, that makes the PlayStation 3 obsolete since you almost have to install every game. And as for the Xbox 360, it limits the ability to use certain game modes in every game because you need a hard drive. You need to install certain things. Like in Halo Reach, I remember Firefight wouldn't work with it properly because you needed to install things. So, to say the least, buying those consoles, you're kind of hurting yourself, as it were. So you would have to end up buying a hard drive anyways. Basically, what the GameStop president is campaigning for is the prices to be dropped because there is a great decrease in the sales of the previous generation consoles, and gee, I wonder why that is. Let's see here. Let's just rule out everything else. Let's rule out handhelds, let's rule out cell phones, let's rule out these third-party Android tablets, laptops, and let's rule out the Steam market and PC sales, and let's rule out Steam boxes, and let's just talk about the main consoles. Well, the Wii, a wonderful Nintendo game system, basically could be bought for $50 to $75 used and $100 brand spanking new. That's $100. And you could get great titles that don't require much motion control. You could get titles that are racing and family friendly and oriented, and you could buy a couple of those, and hell, I'm pretty sure the Wii Mini comes with an extra controller along with Mario Kart, so that if you wanted to play that with your family, you could, all for $100, and that would still save you $80 to $100 if you were thinking about investing in the 360 or PlayStation 3. And that would allow you to spend that money on an extra controller and a game. So there's reason number one there. And then you look at the other consoles, the next generation. Look, for $179.99, that's without a hard drive. Roughly $200 will get you a pretty basic hard drive, maybe $230 in some places to get a pretty decent console. And that's not with a couple games. So you're going to have to buy, you know, maybe $30 to $40 worth in games. And when it all comes to it, you need an extra controller to play with someone maybe. It ends up being pretty close to $300 to get you up and running with the game you specifically want. So why in the world wouldn't you just spend an extra $50 to $100 and get yourself a next generation console that would last a lot longer? Look, the previous generation consoles are already on their way out, if they're not there already. You compare the graphics, you compare what you can put on the next generation console versus the previous generation consoles, and you see a massive, massive difference. And it's not a surprise for why these people are advocating for the price drop. And I agree, they do need a price drop, but me personally, I've played through the previous generation of consoles, and it doesn't affect me on a much more personal scale that it may affect you. So ladies and gentlemen, leave your comments in the section below. If you don't have a 360, PS3, or, you know, whatever, and you're thinking about purchasing one, please leave it in the comment section below and tell me, would you like to see a price drop? Will you buy one if there's a price drop? Or would it not even affect you at all? Thanks for watching, and once again, happy gaming, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching my video, and please consider joining the Maverick Rebellion today. Together, my subscribers are more than just people. We are Mavericks who desire to change the gaming stereotypes and bring a better sense of community to YouTube. Individually, we can accomplish so much, but united, we can change how the world views gaming. Please consider joining our cause and subscribe today, and you'll be part of something bigger. You'll be part of an army, and part of a rebellion against injustice. Mavericks unite. I am Protomario, and I approve this message.